Hey, Adam.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Great, great. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing this earlier.
Oh, that's okay. We were actually coming back from Binghamton today, so we were up at watch one of the AHL clubs play last night. So it worked out perfectly. It
How's how's the game?
was pretty good. The opposing team won, but sometimes it's fun when you go up and visit a another ballpark. So get to see the fans the way
Yeah,
they really are.
is Sunder still playing with Lehigh?
Yes.
Yes, he is. So I believe he's hurt.
Yeah,
Correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's still out right now. This is Ryan, so he's one of the other writers with us as well over here.
Ryan, nice to meet
Nice to meet you too, Adam.
you. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah. So we'll jump into some of the questions that we had, and we'll go from there. Um, so,
Perfect, guys.
so we noticed that you're 6 points away from your point total right now, as compared to where you were in Reading. So what's going on?
Yeah. I don't know. There's only four imports on each team, so obviously you're really counted on to produce and be one of the go-to guys. So just playing a lot of power play and having good line mates and stuff. But it's been a year, and our team's been very successful.
That's great. One of the other questions we had is we saw you spend some time with the Las Vegas Wranglers, and as you know, we're affiliated with the Flyers. So we have to ask: did you spend any time getting to know Ilya Briskalov?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, he had some funny stories in the dressing room. I wish I could share. It's probably not appropriate, but he was really funny, really nice guy. Um, I was really surprised how he's an NHL guy. I think he was nominated for the Vezina at one point, or I'm
Yep.
not sure, but he's obviously an NHL. He's great. He's the star in the NHL or was, and he treated us with great respect and stuff. And I wasn't really sure what to expect, and he was very nice. Great. The Russian accent was pretty funny, and just in all, he was a great guy.
Great. And so, how do you like your time so far in Italy?
It's good. It's good. I think kind of came here with eyes wide open. Wasn't really sure what to expect, um, and it's been different. It's been very different being in Europe and being on a European team where they speak a different language and not English all the time. But all in all, I've really enjoyed my experience here.
Great. Any favorite teammates so far that you've I guess built chemistry with?
Yeah, I played with a guy, Johnny Laszlo. He went home actually. His wife got pregnant, and he went home. And he's playing in Colorado. He just won Rookie of the Month in the East Coast Hockey League.
Wow.
He's from Winnipeg. But honestly, all my teammates have been awesome. The Canadians on my team. We have a guy from Latvia, and then all the Italians, and all of them have been just absolutely welcoming with open arms. And we have a really close team. Really reminds me of the team in Reading last year, just how close. And I think a lot of that off ice stuff relates to on the ice. So I think that's kind of why we had success last year in Reading, and why we've had success this year.
Sure. Any adjustment with the size of the ice?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's what I really noticed. 5-on-5. It's obviously hard for like any other league, but on the power play, there's just so much room out there to make plays and kind of interchange, and it's really different. But I've kind of enjoyed it. It's a really different game. It really is. And I think if the NHL, it's just me speaking my mind, but think if the NHL wanted to limit concussions and stuff, I think the only way to do that would be to kind of make the ice bigger. I'm not saying make it European size, but they would have to make it somewhat bigger because just there's not as many, I guess, one-on-one big hits, open ice, and stuff like that. There's just so much room out there.
Right. Speaking of the NHL, I mean your stat line's blowing up, and it has been for the past couple of years. It looks like. What do you need to do next in order to get to that level? To the AHL or even someday to the NHL.
I just think, always improving. There's just so many good, young, talented hockey players out there that it's just a really hard profession to make it. You know, I consider myself a really good hockey player, but I know there's a lot of really good hockey players out there as well. I think for me, just has I think has always been my skating. People have always been worried about my skating and if I'll be able to keep up with the pace. And at every level I've played at, I've been able to produce. But that kind of proves me that I can still get it done. But I think just my skating, and then getting bigger and stronger. But I think with age and now almost being 25 in a few months, I think that that will come.
Sure. Do you see the league, I guess, now we start to see a lot less fights. Do you think the league is going away from the more physical game and is now starting to go towards speed and finesse?
Yeah, of course. I think there's flows in hockey. It's a mimic league in every sport. I think a lot of teams have decided to go younger with the salary cap, but just with the fighting and stuff, I think it really serves a purpose in the AHL and East Coast Hockey League. Protecting each other, guys trying to make a statement, trying to get noticed by scouts and GMs. But I think at the NHL level, I think you really have to be able to play at that level and that pace. But if you're going to be able to fight, you got to be able to play as well. There's no, I think John Scott, we all saw that John Scott thing. I think he was probably the last one of just a pure fight who he's kind of a dying breed.
Sure. Next season, are you planning on staying overseas, or do you think you're going to head back to North America and look to either play in the ECHL or the AHL or maybe even the NHL? Any thoughts going into next year yet, or are you still concentrating on this year?
I've got some European offers right now. They started things a bit earlier. That's the kind of tough thing about this is so in Europe, obviously the leagues start earlier, so the offers come earlier, and if you pass on an offer, they have lots of guys take that spot. In North America, they usually wait on guys, especially with only a few American Hockey League games on their resume, to make an offer or do something like that. So I don't know. I would like to be in the American Hockey League next year and maybe have a two-way with an East Coast American Hockey League team. But if I get a good offer in Europe, I don't really know what type of decision I'll have to make yet. But I think that will be in the summer. I'll make that decision.
Okay. Any interest in returning to Reading if that were to happen next season?
Yeah. I love my time in Reading. I think what they have going on with the Flyers and Lehigh Valley has been a great working relationship. The organization and the fans are just top notch, and I think players who love hockey play in Reading. The fans love hockey. Kirk and Larry love hockey, and that's the type of people you want to be around. So why not? Yeah, of course, I'd love to be around.
Now, were you part of the Sunday morning Queen City crew that would always go out to breakfast? I believe Cam Reed was always there every Sunday. I'm just curious.
Oh, no, I like to sleep in.
You're the sleep-in type?
Oh,
Me too.
I'm lazy. Yeah.
Very cool. So your season, it looks like it's wrapping up now over in Italy. Is that correct?
Yeah, we only have 4 games left and then playoffs.
Okay. And I take it you guys will be in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're third seed right now, which has been a huge success for our team. And we got a few 4th and 5th place are pushing up on us right now, but we're a low budget team with that just really has surprised a lot of people in some eyes and kind of the underdog story. So hopefully we can make some noise in the playoffs.
Sure. Now, are you able to return over to North America and continue playing if your season ends earlier?
No, I don't. I think the cutoff for the East Coast, I was actually looking at that. The cutoff for the East Coast for European players, I think, is February 15th.
Okay.
So I would have to be in Reading or some other East Coast team by February 15th.
Okay.
Which is too bad, I guess.
Sure, especially for us now.
Yeah.
Have you been following the Reading Royals this year?
Yeah. I keep up to date almost every weekend. I kind of follow them. I've been using your guys' website. Obviously, great information. I think weeks ahead, kind of the recaps of the games are what I've been using most. It's been nice to see. I think the interviews are really interesting. But yeah,
Awesome.
I think every weekend I check up on them and see how they're doing. I think they finally won in England last night, which is
They did.
has been taken. I didn't get to do that, which is too bad. But yeah, they're. I always follow them. I had great memories there, and I wish them a lot of success.
Any favorite teammates?
Pardon?
Any favorite teammates from last year?
Oh yeah, I love brothers. Marshall, Adam Comrie, Cam Reed, LaBelle, like all these guys. Like we had great veterans last year, really good veterans, and obviously my line mates with LaBelle and Reed. I thought we clicked right from the start, but I really appreciated all the just everyone in the organization. I thought it was a really strong team. It was fun winning a lot of games, and obviously heartbreaking loss in Game 7, which if we win that game, you kind of never know where the season takes us.
Sure. And then our final question tonight is more of a who do you got tonight? Denver or Carolina?
I got Carolina. I think Cam Newton will be dabbing over, but it will be cool to see Peyton Manning kind of go out on top. So I'll be hoping for a good game.
Sure.
For a good game.
All right. Well, we just want to take a couple minutes and say thank you, and we look to hear from you again.
No problem. Thanks, guys. That was awesome, and glad you guys had a good weekend up in Bingo and Lehigh, and this was awesome. Thanks a lot.
Not a problem. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
That's it.